Detroit to start out. And the starting group for Chicago. And it's Cartwright in at center. Thomas. That's good.
What body control with a defender right in his face. You can't do it any better than that.
And the basket by Pippen.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Thomas passes to Rodman. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And they get it back. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Wow, that is just great work, and he got rewarded with that tip-in.
Now Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Pippen. Another three for Chicago.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Here's the Pistons with the ball. Thomas outside. Pass to Rodman.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Here's Jordan. Oh!
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Now here's Thomas. He gets it in there.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, it's forcing them to guard at all three levels.
Here's Hodges. Here's Pippen. And again, it's Chicago with a... three.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Now here's Thomas. He's covered closely. Pass to Rodman. Here's Aguirre. Defended by Pippen. Fades. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to be.
Cartwright passes to Jordan, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now here's Thomas. Here's Rodman. Here's Hodges. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Jacks up at 3. The rebound by Detroit.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
And that one is hammered home.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Jordan, and he drains the quick shot. Jordan's got 6. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a
battle for sure. Thomas drives in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Here's Jordan, and he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
And Thomas has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 1. Here's Lambier, still without a bucket. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Jordan with it. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Graham. Clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Hodges. And they force the shot clock violation. Great feed.
Now on the line for your Pistons, James Edwards.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Thomas, left side. The rebound by Hodges. Chicago trailing here. Here's Jordan. Here's an 8-footer. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Jordan's got 10 points in the game.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And Edwards slams it in.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Jordan with the bucket.
Oh, he's on the attack, hitting 6 of his last 7.
Here's Dumars. No made baskets yet. Detroit calls timeout. On D. Here's Edwards. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Jordan with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Detroit.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
And another thing that has really opened up the rest of the floor is their damage from the mid-range area.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 14. Cartwright passes to Pippen. Second shot opportunity. Good on the shot. 11 points in the game.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Here's Williams. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. Cartwright with a rebound.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this one.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Williams. After the basket by Chicago. Drives to the hoop. Chicago with a rebound.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Pass to Pippen. They set a pick. He's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Two-handed jam.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Pass to Bogdanovich to stop the run. Got it. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Johnson against Jordan. The 15-footer. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Pippen. And at the buzzer, counted.
Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
That's just great awareness. One eye on the clock, one eye on the hoop.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls going into the break up 12. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. Back to the game after this break. And welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Chicago.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Chicago leading by 12. We've got Edwards. He's out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Mahorn in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. Here's Hodges. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Graham. From the arc. Edwards pulls it in. Here's the Pistons with the ball. The 15-footer. Here's Johnson, and he banks in the layup.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Pippen with it. Bogdanovich on him, and stolen by Edwards. The 3. Bogdanovich, no good. And so here is Chicago. Oh, swiped away. And the Pistons pushing it up now. And the layup is good off the glass. Bogdanovich has gotten his second bucket.
And I like the hustle from Bogdanovich there. Getting rewarded for working hard in transition.
Here's Jordan.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Goes up on the wing. And again, it's Detroit converting. Chicago leading by 8. Pippen outside. And there's another one for the Bulls.
There's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Detroit calls timeout. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Dumars. He's scoreless. It's good. Pass to Jordan. From the high post. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Johnson, Chicago with a rebound. Chicago passing it around. And the basket by Pippen. Pippen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission. Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Here's Jordan. And again, it's Chicago.
I love how he's taking charge out there. Here, offensively, riding the wave.
Right side Johnson. The baseline Jay. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. The Pistons making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
Number 24.
Bulls leading by 13. A deep three. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Hodges has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. These are his first free throws of the game. The first one falls. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Tipped. Thomas outside. Let's go with a 3. Cartwright with a rebound. Cartwright's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Pippen. Defense is right there. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Pistons trail by 18. Thomas outside. Pass to Johnson. Here's Aguirre. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Thomas. Cans it from the wing. Thomas has got 8.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Chicago leading by 16. Grant outside. Pass to Pippen. Oh, he tries a 3. Wow! Now 10 for 10 after that one. He's on fire.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Detroit calls timeout.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatches.
And the Pistons making a change here. Pass to Johnson. Here's Lambier, defended by Pippen. Here's Aguirre. Chicago with a rebound. 3-pointer. The rebound by Aguirre. Pistons trail by 19. To the paint. Here's Lambier. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Lambier's got his 2nd basket on the night. It's stolen by Johnson. And now the Pistons in transition. And Thomas gets it to go on the assist by Johnson.
Hustle plays like that are crucial right now. You have to convert on every turnover you get.
From deep 3-point range. And again, no good by Chicago.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter. All right, that's 2 fouls, not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that 3rd before the half.
Here's Aguirre. Ooh, poked away. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Hey, expanding his range. The putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Thomas outside. Connects on the foul line jumper. Thomas has got 12 points.
And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
Pass to Pippen. Shoots. The three ball. Detroit with a rebound. Lambier's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Johnson. Rodman.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Chicago leading by 12. 16 feet out. Nice touch on the bank shot. Jordan's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He is dialed in right now. Perfect from the field this quarter.
Here's Thomas. That one's good. 7 for 10 now. Here's Jordan. And he's got 28 now. Grant outside. Here's Pippen. Drains the triple. Pippen's got 30.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Here's Aguirre, defended by Pippen. Pass to Rodman. Here's Lambier. Launches it. Knocks down the triple. Lambier's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Now here's Jordan. Shoots over Johnson. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Takes an incredible amount of focus and concentration. That's making the most of the possession.
And so it's Chicago, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be right back with you shortly.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Chicago Bulls.
Normally I'd say you want a versatile attack, but the way they're shooting the 3-ball, I don't know about that.
Versatile or versatile, this game is about as uncompetitive as we have seen. Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. The conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the 3rd period.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. Chicago leading by 14. And so in the game for the Bulls, and it's Pippen in at the 3 slot. Down low. In transition. Here's Aguirre. Uses the glass on the layup. Aguirre's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam.
Now, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
He's doing everything he can to keep them in this game, finding good looks.
It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
Jordan hits the target from 18 feet. Jordan's gotten 4 this quarter.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
To the middle. Can't get it to fall.
Well, after nailing the first 3 out of the break, you can give him a pass for not making that one as well.
Hodges with the bucket.
That make brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
Now here's Thomas. 20 points for him. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Chicago making a switch here. Lee's checked in. Here's Hodges. 6 points for him. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Sinks the tray. Pistons trail by 15. Here's Dumars. Pass to Thomas. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thomas has got 9 points here in the second half.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Fires for 3. And it's Hodges missing.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack. Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Hodges with the bucket.
After a forgettable first half. He is turning it on now. You love to see this kind of resilience.
And it's Thomas off the drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Thomas has got 29.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
This one for three. Rodman with a rebound. Rodman's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. That cuts the lead to single digits. Aguirre's got 6 points.
Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
Now here's Jordan, tightly guarded, and the Bulls get it back. Here's Grant. Lays it up and banks it in. Grant's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Fires it from 18. And it's Hodges missing.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Pass to Lambier.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Hodges. 11 points in the game. Takes the 3. Drops in the 3. Lee's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Thomas has got the ball here for the Pistons. It's a 10-point game. Inside, here's Lambier.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Pass to Grant. Thomas with a steal. And they're on the break. Here's Dumars. Again, the Pistons score.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Chicago leading by 6. Grant the screen. Jordan, the pass to Grant. Rodman with a rebound. Rodman's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Thomas. Banked it in off the glass. Thomas has got 33.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Jordan, the pass to Cartwright. Goes up from the top of the key. Lee misses.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
I totally agree. That is not what they were looking for offensively.
Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Ooh, and a fast break for Chicago. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Detroit calls timeout. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Jordan goes in and slam dunk by Jordan.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's Thomas. 33 points for him. Pass to Mahorn. Off target at the rim. Chicago leading by 6.
That's embarrassing. Come on, just put the ball in the hole.
And Jordan comes to help. Bogdanovich from long range. The offensive rebound.
Working smarter, not harder. He anticipates where the ball is going and beats the bigger guy to it.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. The first free throw is good. Williams is checked in for Thomas.
At the line for the Bulls.
And both free throws good for Jordan.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Now here's Williams. Tight defense on him. Outside Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. Here's Johnson. Knocks down the 18-footer. Johnson's got 8.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And so it's Chicago up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More 2K action in just a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Johnson, Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Edwards. And it's Dumars in at the 2. That's the group for Detroit right now. And the basket by Edwards.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Bulls leading by 6. Jordan pass to Grant. Here's Hodges. From beyond the arc and then some.
Well, his role this half has been to help them space the floor.
And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Edwards has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think
big time!
just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Detroit. High arcing shot. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Shot on the wing. And there's another one for Chicago.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game. And now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Johnson passes to Mahorn. Uses the glass on the layup.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Now here's Jordan, guarded closely. Pass to Hodges. He drops it from range. And the Bulls lead by 10.
And you can see where he's made the adjustments. This half has been much better.
Outside Johnson. Here's Dumars, covered by Jordan. Here's Mahorn, and he dunks it down.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Jordan's got 50 points.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security's everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Jordan with it. He's picked up by Edwards. The Pistons clear it. Here's Dumars. And the layup is good off the glass.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Chicago leading by 6. Jordan, the pass to Lee. Back to Jordan. Wing shot on the way. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Goal of this game.
And here's Johnson. Pass to Dumars. Just 4 to shoot. Shot from the wing. The shot by Johnson, no good. And here are the Bulls now. Earlier in the game, they led by 19.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Lee, the pass to Jordan. There's the 3. Drills it from deep. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Bulls.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Yeah, they've clearly been the more physical team. And how about all those second chance points? What a concerted effort to pound the offensive glass.
Good chance here for Thomas. They get the rebound.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Jordan goes in and slam dunk by Jordan.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Rodman. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Jordan. Cartwright passes to Jordan. He got it. No doubt.